Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is May 15th, 2025. It's a Thursday. You know what that means. Monster Strike news. And we are just off. We have like one day left for Conan's collab. And of course, that means we got a new event. It's not a collab, thank God. So we can relax a little bit. But let's see what's coming up for us in the world of Monster Strike. We have a new Chozetsu coming dry here. Sorry. This is I think the wrapping up of the German number series. Dry here is of course 3. You can see it with her tattoo on her chest. And yes, her debut quest will be next Friday at 7 p.m. Japan time. We also have tonight the debut of the new Reizetsu difficulty Codiegos, sorry. Codiegos will be making its debut at 7 p.m. tonight as well. Now, I am not going to promise I can complete this quest. If I do, then I'll do another video about how it went. But it's really late first. Plus, I just don't do well with debut Reizetsu, so the chances of me clearing this is very low. So if it happens, you'll see a video. If not, uh, you can infer what happened tonight while trying to play this. But they did play a video with the new gimmick, which is really nice to see. The new gimmick for this Reizetsu is interesting. It is the range boost bomb panel, and basically you'll see a panel there on the screen which has a bomb on it. Your monster picks it up, and then it will increase in power based on the distance that you travel with that bomb. So the longer you move around, the more damage it will do. And it looks like that bomb has 5 levels of power there. Now the important thing here is going to be, once you hit a monster, the first monster you hit after picking up the bomb is the target where it will blow up on. Now the question is, do you want it to blow up on something, or are there going to be monsters that you don't want to blow up, and that's going to kill your run if you explode something that puts up damage walls or throws mines, and that's not one of the main gimmicks of the stage? You're probably going to die, right? Or is it going to be helpful? Like, it has a skull, monsters have skulls on them, and you need to be able to activate, I don't know, a power boost blast. It'll be interesting to see. It could be a positive, it could be negative, it could even be both. So we'll see how it works out. I'm sure it'll be annoying though. And the version 29.5 update was announced. That will come out next Wednesday in Japan. That's interesting. Usually it's on Tuesday in Japan, which will be our Monday mornings. So keep an eye out on that. It is one day later than our usual maintenance days. It is planned to take 6 hours as usual. Now let's take a look. And there is a theme with this maintenance that I actually personally like a lot. I liked all 3 points that they talked about in the news. The first one here is that the game will now actually save which friend monster you used in the quest. This has always been a complaint I had, is that sure, it saves your team, but it doesn't save the friend that you used, which is actually kind of important, right? So now it will actually save that for you, and you'll actually be able to see that directly in your last played screen here, which I think is a huge improvement in my opinion. The next one is also good. When you use borrowed monsters, I have an alt account, right? You guys have seen that. I routinely borrow and lend between the 2 accounts. But when you give a monster back, that monster would have just disappeared from this team formation here, which kind of sucks, right? Like, again, you don't want to remember everything on your own. The game will now do that for you. It'll show the grayed out image of that monster, and again, you'll be able to find out. And then it's like, okay, I need to go grab it from my friend, my alt account again. Uh, Great update. I love it. And the last but not least is, and this has screwed me over a few times. The game will now warn you if you are using a party that you switched evolution forms on, right? So there'll be that text message there, and you don't need to read it, right? I'm telling you now what it says, and that is warning you, hey, by the way, this team is different from when you used it last. You have changed the evolution form of one of these characters. Are you sure you want to play with this? Or make sure you double check that you want to play with this team. So there is that I button when you are playing with a team, and that will allow you to see which monsters have changed their forms. Now, it would be nice if they put it on this first screen. I'm sure that was just maybe a technical thing that they couldn't do, or they just need some more time on. So maybe in a future update we'll see it. But for now, you'll have to click another button to see exactly which monsters have switched evolution forms from the last time you cleared it. You'll see that red exclamation mark on that second screen, and you'll be able to see on the bottom what the form was when you last played with. So very, very, very helpful update here that I personally like a lot. That is, these three updates are just so like, they are top tier quality of life updates that I really appreciate. Stuff like this, again, like I say it all the time, that you really can tell that Monster Strike plays their game, because these updates really scratches a good itch that you have not. I mean, there's plenty of other things that they can do better, but I just feel like, you know, seeing these things make me really happy. Now I'm gonna check real quick because it's been a while. Yeah, and they do have the full text online. So actually, I'm gonna pause the video real quick and see if they have anything extra, and I'll tell you on screen here. So give me a second. Alrighty, I'm back, and actually there are two interesting things that they added on the web version of the notes. First one is that you know that some of the difficulty stages, like the Chozetsu, Bakuzetsu, have invade monsters. Those invade monsters will also now be shown in your progress. You know, where it shows all of your clear progresses. That's going to be a nice update for sure for those of you who are tracking. And if you happen to run out of materials, they will now show you a pop-up screen which will allow you to go to the specific quest to get those materials, which is really great for new players. So that's cool to see. And I guess, you know, now we're just gonna wait to see what's gonna be coming up on the big 30.0, which has to be like maybe a few months out. Maybe we'll see it at the Dream Days event and see what big update is on the horizon. I feel like we haven't got any nice updates, meaty updates recently, so we'll have to see if we can look forward to anything. Now, for those of you who have enjoyed the Scramble universe, the Nightmare season will begin on the 21st of May. And, you know, just like usual, we'll have 3 quests that you can play. You're going to be trying to rank up. I've gotten to SS rank every season at least, so that's nice. Remember, whatever you finished on the last time, you'll start 6 ranks down. So, right, if you finished on SS, you'll start at A and have to climb back up to it. And yeah, I mean, there's nice rewards. You got a title here, and when you use that title, you'll be able to get a special frame. Frames usually are reserved for MonPass users, so that's always nice for us free-to-play folks. But I'd never change my title anyway. Season coins, every time you play, certain quests give you multipliers for that. You'll get some rewards that you can exchange for, including that Striker's card that features Nightmare here. And then we had a nice little video where it announced a new Green Fantasy exclusive Etoile. Etowaru, I guess that's how they pronounce it in Japanese. It's French for star, which I guess is appropriate for what you see here. He is going to be our newest exclusive, and here is his ability set. Cosmo speed, Cosmo. Very interesting. I guess it makes sense. Super anti-damage wall, Minesweeper M, super anti-transport wall, and super strike shot turn reducer. Remember, super strike shot turn reducer is the souped up version to reduce strike shot count. It'll reduce his own strike shot by 1, 3, 6, depending on the number of friendlies you hit. So 6 is pretty darn good. Bump for the gauge, you have anti-block and high enemy inner strength M. That's the first time we're getting the M flavor as for the high enemy inner strength, which will double the attack if there are 3 or more enemies on screen. Strike shot speed up and will go through walls and increases touched friendlies power for a set amount of turns. Bomb combo, you've got bubbly gift and healing bomb throw. Etoile will make his debut on next Saturday. Oh, I guess this Saturday, which is just a few days away, in fact. It'll last until the 22nd. And like I said, we have wrapped up the Conan collab, so we'll be going to a standard event in Monster Strike where we will feature Stardust Agents number 5. We've got Castor and Pollux, Formalhaut, and Alfaldo. Sure. I don't know. Actually, Castor and Pollux is really familiar somehow. I think maybe from Puzzles and Dragons, actually. But here we go. We got the From Stardust team here. Demi-Hume, Pierce Balance with Super Anti-Warp, Anti-Damage Wall, sorry, anti-transport wall, my bad, anti-speed down panel, and right position killer. On the gauge, you have anti-magic circle and soul steal. Strike shot is revealing all hit enemies' weak points for a set amount of turns, and the bomb combo is plasma shot with Bakuzetsu blast. And then we got Fomalhaut here in the water element. He has a Pierce Demi-Hume speed with Anti-Warp, Super Minesweeper, Super Anti-Speed Downwall, and Vital Killer M. On the gauge, you've got Anti-Block and Strike Shot Turn Charge. Strike Shot speed and power up with a special Power Field. I always like Power Field. So that gets set up after he's done moving and will last for a set amount of turns. Bump combos, Chozetsu Spark Bullet, and Defense Down Shot. And last but not least, we've got Alphard here with the light element, and she is a Demi-Hume bounce balance type with anti-gravity barrier, super anti-damage wall, super minesweeper M, and dark element resist. On the gauge, you've got anti-speed down panel and status effect recovery. Strike shot speed up and also becomes a poison and first killer monster. Bump combo, super high cross stinger, and go meteor. And if any of those three monsters tickles your fancy, you can get one of them guaranteed with this paid pack, 4,900 yen to get. Not only will you get one out of those three monsters, but you'll also pick up 50 orbs that you can use for that gacha too, or anything else. You can buy that in-game or with the Monst web shop. That'll last until the end of the event on June 2nd. And here are our event monsters, and I believe these are all made-up names. I think they're punny names. We got Monishina, which I'm guessing is a play on morning and a cinnamon roll, based on the fact that she's making cinnamon rolls and attacking with them, I guess. And Meritaku and Kuchipa. And Pakuchi, right? For the right one, that's the Japanese term for cilantro, which I cannot eat at all. Meritaku. I don't know what's going on there. I'm actually not sure what that is. Like some kind of takumiri? I don't know. Let me know if you know what theme the Meritaku is supposed to be. I mean, I'm sure it's something related to food, but I don't know. Looks like she has wheat bread, maybe. I don't know. Let me know. French bread. Luck bonus campaign. This is probably one of the campaigns that I like a lot. When you are playing any of the event quests for this round, if your monster would have 2 or more chests on the final screen, the first box is guaranteed to be a boss drop, which will help you make the farming for these quests go by much faster, since you're basically guaranteed, if you have a competent max select team, that's a guaranteed 7 each turn, which is very nice. Let's see how that goes. And of course, the 20th in a few days will be Monster Strike Day. Make sure you don't forget to pick up a Tokudama for the current event, as well as going into the Gacha Ridora Lab to pick up 50 energy for each element. Definitely seems like you're going to be able to get more choices if you want to focus on a specific element now. I feel like my main account is in a comfortable state. My alt is just, I don't bring it with me all the time to work, right? So like there's just going to be these big gaps where I can't, nurse the status on that, which kind of sucks, but such is life. We've got 2 Jushinkais for you today, and first we got Marco Polo here, Cosmo Bound Super. That's why I was like, why was I reacting to the Cosmo there? Because yeah, there was another. Cosmo is just a rare class, right? So to have 2 in one day is interesting. Super anti-gravity barrier, super anti-wind, anti-transfer wall, recovery M, connect skill, minesweeper M, demon and demon mancer killer M with Etherean dragon killer M. So that's a quad killer M there. Requirements should be easy: 2 or more non-Cosmo classes or 2 or more non-speed types. Strike shot, turn to pierce, speed power up, and turn back to bounce after hitting a wall. Bump combo is the ever so intimidating super energy sword. It's such a terrible bump combo, my god. And Chojutsu expanding pierce lock on shockwave. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it is 4 abilities along with 4 killers, so maybe, but yeah, that bump combo is always We also have Alvida here. Good to see that the killer whale is still intact there in the background. But Alvida, Paladin Pierce, Super Balance, Anti-Speed Downwall, Strike Shot Turn Reducer. This is going to be the 1-2-3 version. Gauge Multiplier Retainment, and of course that means the gauge has Anti-Block. Connect skill, Super Anti-Gravity Barrier with Anti-Damage Wall, and Robot Vivalith Killer L as her connect skill abilities, which is unlocked if you have 2 or more non-paladin classes or 2 or more non-balance types in your team. Strike Shot is a simple motivate, which of course is touching your friendlies to make them move as well. Bump Combo, Super Satellite 8 with Chozetsu Poison Flare. And that should be it. There was a little smattering of stuff here and there, but I don't think that was important for y'all today. So here is the calendar until the next news. Remember, we've got that maintenance coming on the 21st in Japan, which is 8 a.m. Pacific time, which is kind of a bummer because that means it's something I can't do during lunch. And actually, since it's going to be a Tuesday now, I'll actually be in the office. So that actually is even worse. So. Okay. But yeah, what I got? So we got the Grand Prix stages is coming back on the 17th, 18th. You know, that's only there when the qualifiers are going on. So make sure you don't miss out. I think I did it on my main. I didn't do it on my alt. So hopefully I don't forget about that. But yeah, there's the schedule. And of course, don't miss out on the Tower of Champions, Hashanoto. You got the free orb, free pull if you clear 5 stages. I don't know why it's only 5. Oh, actually, because of the seasons. Anyways, next news 522. That's gonna be same time as usual, so don't miss out on that. And of course, here is next week's lucky monsters, which no, this is not. I did not update this properly. My bad. Let me fix that right here, since. That is incorrect. Screenshots. What? Well, that explains why it's wrong, because I just... Yeah, I don't think I... Okay, give me a second. I need to figure out what the heck happened. Okay, I'm back, and yes, here is the next video. The only reason why it stood out to me is that Blue Monday. It's one of the I think it was the Yume Damas where you had to like farm for those, and then you had to use a gacha to actually get those monsters. I actually did not finish Blue Monday. I checked, I only had 2 luck of it, so I think I just gave up on that quest, or he was like, no, I don't want to deal with this. I'm doing something else. I don't know, but I don't have that max luck, but it stood out, especially when Shiro was talking about it, because Shiro, he had terrible luck when it came to farming those monsters, so that was definitely a standout. Anyways, these are your lucky monsters, man. This news got long, but I think there was a lot of good stuff. The news for the new version is going to be great. Can't wait for that to happen. Just remember that the maintenance day for that is just off from our usual time, so don't miss out on that. So if you like what you saw, do consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel if you have not done so already. Also, make sure to leave a comment. I've actually caught up and been good about staying caught up with that, so love to see your comments there. And regarding the play video, you know, the views are actually on par with news videos, so I guess you guys are getting me to do more work, so we'll see if we can just keep that going too. And latest news from me on Twitter/X. All of the slides are there for you to look at any time you wish. And of course, the Discord channel link to the server is in the description below. So that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Until next time.